so pretty. You're so pretty. It's kind of boring in here, isn't it? Don't you wish you had a computer for cats? That's the flag. It means call, answer. It means I call, you answer. So, I'm not a martyr. Don't want to be one. Don't want to die. Interested in living. But I'm also not a stupid sheep. And I have a vision of the future that is much better than this one. And what the ideas of the elite have. And it includes everyone. Except for the bad guys. And I've stated what the bad guys are before, but I'll do it again. Bad guys are rapists, murderers, people who maim, hurt otherwise, liars, thieves, and cheaters. Now, if you look at thieves, for example, thieves it's determined based on environment. If there isn't enough money to go around, then people have to resort to theft. But in my system, there won't be any theft because everyone will have money. And the money won't be what you think it is. It will be something you can eat. So I'll let you think about that. But if you can't eat your money, then it's no good. Because what happens when you run out of money is you run out of food. And essentially, tying the two together means that prosperity requires that you grow your money. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but honestly, it's not. This society we live in, the catered, I don't know. It's an awful society, really. It's very lacking in values and good intentions and doing the right thing, and lying is rampant. Lying, deceiving, stealing, all the bad stuff. It's rampant. We can't have that. We can't live in a society like that. We need a society that is free of all of this shit. But it takes a couple steps to get there. And one of the steps, the first step, is to come together as one. To be one people on this one planet, in this one universe. You can also put it many other ways, like one God, one mothership, and one life on Earth. But no matter what way you look at it, it's still the same, and it's still important to realize that this individual selfishness and ego has gone far enough. We need to transcend ego, and that's a big word for a lot of people. Transcend means to move over from one system of thought to a new one. But it's kind of hard when you're, self-absorbed, selfish, vain. And if you are these things, then you got to stop being like that. And the only way that happens really is if you wake up. And unfortunately, that has been weaned out of us by fluoride, by whatever shit they put in the environment to make us dumb down and stupider, and just consumers and whatever brings the money to the rich guys. They want all the money. They want to hoard it all. And ultimately their plan is to take everything and hoard it, and we will have nothing. And you hear about this collapsing U.S. economy. Well, it's part of a design. They planned this. They're doing everything. I don't care if you believe me. I know tons of people believe me. They can control the weather. They can make earthquakes, typhoons, or hurricanes, tornadoes. They do. They've done it. And they're evil. They can do a lot of stuff. These guys, they have a lot of technology, which most of us are unaware of and don't even pay attention to and don't even care to, because we're all concerned with ourselves. It's just me. What, you know? And it's all because of the almighty dollar. The dollar is the reason behind everything that's bad. So we got to fix that. It's going to take time to come together as one, but it can be accomplished. It's the ultimate of all humanity to realize that we are one, and we come together as one. And even if it doesn't last forever, at least for a time, for us to experience being one, to learn from being one, and to take away from being one all that's good and useful and helpful. And the future is so bright. I can see a beautiful, amazing future. But you got to wake up, and you got to snap out of it, and you got to stand up to these assholes who are destroying our world systematically and killing people. They're killing people without any remorse or compassion, or they have no guilt and no shame. They're just evil. They're fucking, it's unbelievable, but it's true. Believe it. There are people like this that are running our world, and they hold a gun to everybody that they want to do stuff for them. And everybody's too scared to stand up to them, because it's like it's like an ant standing up to a fucking giant. And what can one person do? Well, you'd be surprised. One person can do quite a lot. If you do the right things and say the right things and be the right things, you can do tons. And people will look to you as an example, and they'll want to follow you and listen to you and do as you ask them to, in hopes for you to become like them, which is a good person, someone who does the right thing. And all the things you need in life are really to be successful. You need to be happy, and you need to be comfortable. And comfort is relative, and so is happiness. You can be happy with nothing, and you can be happy with a mansion. But the question is, should we allow such a thing as the rich? And I say no. Down with the rich. End the rich. Take away their means to be rich. Starve them of richness. Make them like us. Bring them back. If they don't want to come back, they do bad things, well, there's a place for them. I call it hell. Hell is on earth. And call me crazy, but all you need to do is erect a gigantic wall in a pen, basically, that will hold millions of people, and all the bad people go there, And it's just like Mad Max and Thunderdome. You go there, you have nothing except for the clothes on your back. Then you have to fend for yourself in 45-degree weather. And it's hot. I'm trying to say is hot. It's like hell. It's in a desert. And it's not much fun. And it's a shitty life. And that's what they deserve. Rapists, murderers, thieves, liars, and rich people. And no such thing as corporations. Disband them, dismantle them, leave the cities, live in the countryside, redistribute the land so everybody has a piece of their own. And, don't covet and don't lord over anybody, and no one owns anything. I mean, Gandhi, all he owned was I hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil statue or whatever. That's all he owned. And he was even, opposed to having that. The point being that not everybody can be Gandhi. I mean, sure, you're allowed to have personal things like your own toothbrush and your own this and your own that, like photographs, personal shit. But no, you don't own a car, you don't own a house, you don't own land, nobody owns a damn thing. Everybody is given an equal share, and everybody's allowed to live peacefully. And if anyone obstructs this peace, they'll be sent to hell. So I have a vision of the future that is not only grand and beautiful and wonderful and great, and it's not utopia, don't even go there. Utopia is perfection. This isn't perfection. We're trying to achieve something good. It's not perfection. Lord knows there's millions of years ahead of us where, eventually they'll figure out how to be perfect, but I don't even, it's foreign to me, that concept of qualitative perfection. Anyways, what I'm saying here is all the shit that they've been doing, messing with the weather, messing with genetics, messing with our food, messing with everything, it's got to stop. And the use of automobiles, got to stop. Trains, they're okay, as long as they run on electricity. No more burning of fossil fuels, period, ever, unless you're camping or something. But even then, I would say use wood. And all this stuff we buy and consume, it's all crap. We don't need it. Think about the way people lived 100 years ago. They didn't have this. They had basics. That's all we need is basics. I'm telling you, this greedy shit, it's going out. It's going out by the wayside. It's not coming back. And everybody who stands for righteousness and good and freedom and love and happiness and comfort will wake up to this and realize it's better. It's what we need to do. And what's pressing is we need to stop these motherfuckers right now. So,